So let's talk about how horrible AMC stock is. Totally kidding. I'm joking. I'm not going to be hard on AMC stock today. I actually want to talk about a couple good things. Quick little update today for the LPP team. One of our big focuses was the NASDAQ market was selling off. SQQQ is one of the ETFs that I pay attention to. It's the inverse of TQQQ. Up $13,000 on the day. This is not an average day for me. This is a very great day. So I'm not going to pretend like, oh yeah, I have these days all the time. I'm very grateful for it. Just wanted to update you guys on what I've been trading as the market's been selling off. I talk about it all the time. It's my focus. Very grateful with how today played out. I actually have good things to say about AMC today. First off, congratulations for anyone that got into AMC at these lower $20 levels. The thing that I like focusing on progress. I'm not like the ape people. I'm not going to ever pretend to be. I'm not an ape. I'm not a diamond hand person. I'm not about that. I trade and I day trade based off of direction and opportunity. And when I see a trade setup, you can agree or disagree. That's just the way that I trade. The reason I'm talking about AMC today is actually not because, oh, it's down 4%. I actually don't care. I'm not in it. The reason I'm talking about it, it's actually showing pretty good signs on the 1 hour time frame, showing signs of a potential support level. It aggressively sold off, and rightfully so, right? It gapped up 160% in a very short period of time, from lows of $13 up to highs of $34 a share. It peaked, it began to sell off. It is now trying to establish its support level. Again, it's based off of momentum. This is the way that I see it, and this is the way that I see it play out almost every single time. Just like, again, it took time for it to build its support, enough demand, enough hype, and then just everything. Everything has to fall in place with direction, momentum, enough people outweighing the overall selling pressure. And I think the next couple of days will determine that. And it's up to you guys, right? Because I personally don't trade AMC all the time. I definitely do not hold AMC myself. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't yourself. The reason I'm talking about it is because I do see upside potential. It is a risky trade, and I do have to disclose that, especially for our beginner traders. I know some of you AMC people don't like when I consider AMC as a risky trade. I need to look out for the beginner trader, right? But with that being said, I don't only want to talk down on it when it's, experiencing its red day, but I need to give credit where it's due. My job as a trader, especially trying to have a neutral approach, is to point out when I see an opportunity presenting itself. If AMC establishes its support level here, if it begins to trade above 25.50, I can see a potential second rally where it gets an actual second win and then continues to try to hit $30 and or potentially, new highs. One thing that you need to understand is that AMC is a stock like no other, right? Very similar to GME, where when it gets going, it takes off and it will get halted. This is something that happens all the time. It's not that the market's against you. This is an exchange rule. You need to understand this, because when it does happen, if enough people understand what is going on, they're not going to panic sell. And that's what I think it was just my tone of voice. I do sometimes get really frustrated at how I think dumb people can be when they're so blindsided and only thinking about it going up. You need to be informed that there's two sides always to every opportunity. And that's simply my job here on YouTube, is to inform you about the upside, as I see great upside right now for AMC if we break above 25.50, right? And then begin to show signs of a reversal. And I wanted to show you that. But also take into consideration that if we continue to trade below the EMA line, we're headed right back to $20 at the moving average support. And if we break below that, then we're headed right back down to $15. You need to be aware of that. I'm not going to just talk about the upside without the potential downside risk. I know that my past two videos have been more on the negative side because AMC was very overbought. It needed to pull back, just like the NASDAQ market. That's exactly why I took a position on SQQQ and I was able to make a couple $1,000s profit. You need to understand overbought and oversold levels. It's not that the market's against you. It's that it's simply the way that the market trades always. It goes up and inevitably it ends up correcting itself to some degree, right? When momentum peaks, when there's a resistance level, when selling pressure outweighs buying pressure, this is what happens. Now, I guess the dice is on your side of the table. Is there going to be enough demand at these levels where we can begin to trade above and make these higher highs? That's on you. I have my, I thought I had my alerts set. I'll set my alerts. I would love to follow up with it. And I promise you this, if AMC begins to trade above $25, I will probably trade it myself as well. I don't encourage other people to do it. It's a risk that I'm okay with taking, and I'll follow up with a video of, hey, this is my trade. AMC is indicating signs of an uptrend, and it will be more of a positive video. Today is a little bit more neutral. I'm excited for the setup. I want it to go up, but you need to understand that it doesn't matter what my hopes and my desires are. I'm irrelevant to the market. It needs to show me that it's indicating signs of an uptrend for it to earn my money for a quick little trade, right? So I'm excited to follow up. I hope that you guys are too. I hope that you're okay with the way that I talked about AMC stock today. Wanted to update you guys on my SQQQ position and very excited for tomorrow's live trading session. So again, I do trade live every single day exclusively to my Learn Plan Profit group. And again, they're the only team that get to work with me on a closer basis. If you're an absolute beginner and you want to learn how to trade and you like my trading style because I like to keep things simple, click the second link in the description, learn a little bit more about my Learn Plan Profit group. You get lifetime access to the lesson library, lifetime access to the daily live trading session, lifetime access to our private group chat, and yes, you get access to our Tech Buds Trading HQ. It's an in-person facility, 15 offices, 7,000 square feet, and I'm the first person ever that has provided a physical location where traders can actually trade among one another. So again, that's all inclusive. Learn Plan Profit 2.0, the second link down below. Learn a little bit more about it, and if you find it to be a good fit for you, I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open. I appreciate you guys' thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.